2 columns. Oh yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Airsoft Dude 1 coming at you guys just with a quick little video. I wanted to make a comment to you guys about something that I think is often forgot in the sport of Airsoft, and that is actually cleaning your guns. Right here I've got my KWA DMR that I had been working on right before I left, and it's an amazing gun. Shoots really far, shoots really accurate, shooting around 500 feet per second. I've used it at a bunch of milsims, and it's a pretty awesome gun. But that being said, something that I think is very often forgotten in the sport of Airsoft is actually maintaining the guns that you have and maintaining the parts which you've put into them. So today I just want to do something real quick, and that is clean the actual inner barrel of my KWA DMR. And like I showed you guys, this barrel is the EG barrel from Prometheus, a 6.03. 6.01, you lose a little bit of compression and a little bit of the feet per second because it's so tight on the barrel, and it really and the air doesn't float around the BB, so it doesn't float the BB. It kind of just squirts the BB out. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and clean it real quick. So I just got one of my little cleaning patches and a little bit of REM oil. This is what I use to clean my real guns and whatnot. It pretty much works the same, so that's just what we're gonna do. So I got 2 patches here, one that's dry and one that's wet. I'm just gonna put it on the tip. I don't really have a ramrod that is the size for an Airsoft BB barrel, so I don't use the head, the head of the ramrods. I don't put the head on there. I don't want to scratch my barrels. Anyways, I tend to just twist it as I go down the barrel, and here we go. You can see there it's pretty dang dirty. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention in this little video is maintaining your pistols. Here I've got the Tokyo Marui 1911, and here I've got my KSC Glock 19. And well, the big thing about your pistols, the rifles you don't need to maintain that much, because honestly, you don't. Airsoft is pretty clean on guns because it's just compressed air getting pushed through. But if you do play at outdoor fields, it would behoove you. It would be very smart to clean your barrels, because sometimes what happens is it's compressing air, and if the air is dirty because there's a lot of dust in the air or whatnot, if you're playing in the desert, if you're playing in a very dry area, that stuff's going to get in the piston and it's going to push it into the barrel. Obviously not as much as a real gun. I mean, you go to the range with a real gun and you shoot 4 magazines and you're going to need to clean your barrel. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you shoot your pistol or your real steel firearm, you're still going to want to clean it afterwards, just because there's a corrosive substance that is getting shot out of your barrel. Literally a fireball is being shot out of your barrel. Now in Airsoft that's not really the case, but with your pistols, if you're one of those guys that runs propane in your pistols, you're definitely going to want to clean your pistols and or all gas blowbacks. If you're running propane, you're definitely going to want to clean it every single time, because one, that horrible stench is going to stick in your gun and decrease the value upon resale, and as well, it's just going to make your gun smell bad and kind of ruin the gun for you, in my opinion. If you're using green gas, it's not super important to clean it every time, being that there is silicone in there and it is lubing the gun as you're firing it, but cleaning the barrel is something that's important. So we're gonna clean the barrel of my 1911 here just to show you. Let's put a little bit of REM oil on it. oil on it. So let me show you why you might want to clean the barrel of your pistols every once in a while. Because I went to an outdoor field, and there you go. That's why you want to clean it. I don't know about you, but that's kind of nasty. Here's a better shot of it. Let's see if I can't get my light on it. It's pretty nasty, honestly. So I'm gonna run a couple more patches through that to make sure that it's clean. Also, let's see what's going on inside my Glock here. Let me get another patch cut. Okay, so what I use is, I like to use the Hoppies, just the gun cleaning patches. They're, you know, $1.49 for a big stack of them. I don't like the cotton ones. The cotton ones seem to be just kind of annoying. I don't know, they leave threads in the barrel, and with Airsoft, that would be more of a problem with the Airsoft than it would be with a real gun, because the threads might jam your BB or whatever. With a real steel firearm, you know, the first round will just knock that right out. So we're gonna go ahead and clean my Glock barrel here. Oh, close the slide on it. Okay. Now my Glock was previously a propane run gun before I used it, and then I started using green gas in it. So here you go again. This is two separate patches that I ran at the same time, and there's so much grease that it soaked through. This is in this gun I have a Garter 6.03, 6.02 tight bore barrel. So the tighter the barrel, and the more grease and grime that you have on the inside of it, the more carbon residue from the propane, the more stuff that you have in the gun, the worse performance, the least gas efficiency, and just the overall more problems you're going to have. So like I said, with your gas blowbacks, be kind of resilient with cleaning the barrels, because that's going to affect a lot of your performance out of the gun. And if you've got a bunch of gunk in the barrel, you're not going to get a bunch of really good performance out of it, obviously. And Tokyo Maruis, for example, are phenomenal guns, but if you're running a gun, I don't care how nice your gun is, if the barrel's full of crap, you're not going to get a really good performance out of it. And Tokyo Marui 1911, out of the box, you can probably hit somebody at 200 feet with it, you know, and depending on the BB weight that you're using, and just a couple other factors of the gun itself. But if you've got a cruddy barrel, you're not going to get much out of it. There you go. I ran the patch twice. Well, technically that would be the fourth time, and it's pretty dang clean. It took me 3 minutes to do it, and I was talking to you guys the whole time. So go ahead and do that to your guns. Now, something else that I do suggest for your airsoft pistols is lubing your guns, obviously, because you are putting a carbonated, I don't want to say that because I don't want it to sound like carbonation, but carbonate, a gas that has carbon in it, propane and green gas. You're putting something through your gun that is drying it out, and plastic on plastic, metal on metal is never good. So if you want your gun to last, if you want your gun to be worth anything, I do suggest that you lube it every time. You know, something that's really good is to lube the top of your gas block, the bottom of your slide, and your slide. Really simple. For Glocks, if you have a Glock, it's extremely easy to take the gun apart, and you can just lube, done. Wipe it off with a paper towel if you need to. Your gun's ready to go. 1911, you know, half cock it, take some sort of a pin, push your slide out, boom, lube, paper towel, boom, put it back together, put your pin back in, and you're good to go. So guys, this is my short little video on stressing the fact that we need to be better about cleaning our guns. The first thing when I buy a gun used is I clean it. Doesn't matter if it's an AEG or a gas blowback, I clean it, because a lot of people will be like, oh, it's not very accurate, oh, it's having problems with feet per second, or oh, the compression isn't good. I clean the barrel, all the problems are good to go, and I just got a screaming deal for a gun that was super cheap because they thought it didn't work. So guys, this is Airsoft Dude 1 telling you to clean your guns. Thanks for watching. Stick around for more videos. I'm out.